Ferrari Pista. Some say this new Ferrari is going to be the one that finally takes down the 720S. Now, Pista is based on the 48 GTP that has an extra 50 horsepower and supposedly drops about 200 pounds. Is that enough to take down the 720? I personally don't think so, just based on all the 48s that I've personally driven and raced at the track, as well as raced with the 720S, it's just not even close. So 50 horsepower and 200 pounds, I don't think it's enough. But the reports out there that Motor Trend actually ran 10-1 at 144 miles an hour on the Pista, which, if true, would actually be plenty to keep up with the 720S. However, there are a couple things to note about Motor Trend testing. First of all, those are corrected numbers. They correct for atmospheric conditions and so forth, so it's not actually at the drag strip, and it's not actually the raw data that comes out of their performance testing equipment. So whatever it ran, we don't really know. We can just go based on what Motor Trend reported. Furthermore, there's a long history of Ferrari test cars that test really well for the magazines, but in the real world, they just don't run that well. So whether or not Ferrari gives little boosted versions or not, I'm not one to say. I'm just saying in the real world, I've driven a lot of 488 GTPs and actually raced them, and they run, you know, high 10s at 134 miles an hour. So 10-1 at 144, 50 horsepower and 200 pounds just doesn't make up that kind of difference. Until I can actually get my hands on a Pista or get someone to race me, all I've got is this race, which a Pista owner actually sent me. So this is 720S versus Pista. The quality's not that great, but that's all we got for now. So enjoy the races, and if any Pista owners want to come out and race and not get pissed off by losing to a 720S, I'm open for the races. Alright, so there you go. You saw it. I was a little hesitant to post the video because the quality is so low, but nevertheless, you can really see what's going on here. The Pista got the jump in the races, and McLaren passed it each time, and the Pista kind of let off as soon as the McLaren started to pass. So we really didn't get a feel for kind of what happens after 135 miles an hour. That being said, I think the Pista actually did really well here. I think it's probably along the lines of what the GT2RS is running. It's probably a low 10-second car at about 140 miles an hour, whereas the McLaren's hitting, you know, anywhere from 143 to 146 miles an hour, depending on the weather conditions. So comment below, how do you think the Pista did? What do you think it's going to run in the quarter mile in the real world? And hopefully we can get some cars out and do some testing. Things we got coming up. I got new tires for the McLaren 720S, so I think we're heading out to the track for the next 2 weeks. We're trying to get a run together with the Chiron, the McLaren 720S, and of course the Ford GT. So hopefully we can get those races out. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell, and you'll get those notifications when the new stuff comes out. Thanks for watching.